Afternoon. So normally I do some homework on buying some stuff before I buy it, and I looked for a couple of clips online for roof rails, fitting, and so on and so forth for Amaroks, and there's none. So I've gone out and I bought some a set for the Amarok. So let's get to unboxing this and see what it consists of and what the fitting consists of. So let's update you. So yeah, we've got the box. Let's get it open and see what it looks like. I just had to get this straps off, and let's open it and see what's inside. Two shiny silver rails. So this kit says there's no cutting or drilling or anything required, which I prefer in instance of anything fitting to a car like bonnet guards and so on. So we got a couple of screws and tabs obviously that we need to fit on top of these oaks here. So let's press them down, take them out, screw the screws in, and see what the first fitment is like. Okay, so you don't get any tools with these really. So you need a couple of stuff. You need a flat screwdriver, obviously, to take this little guy out. You lift it there from behind like that, and when it's out, that screw needs to come out because the longer screw needs to go in there. So for this one you'll need the obvious VW star key, and the new screw will be a normal Allen key. So let's take it out and take it further. Just take note, when you take them out the box, you'll see that the two, they've actually got a different bend to the sides. Obviously we want them to show inward, otherwise it's going to look funny, and that's the correct fitment way. So I've got them right way around with the bucky facing to the front now. So let's take this one out here and start with the fitment. So like in anything in life, there's always that little lie. The ad says no cutting or drilling, and these little buggers needs to be drilled, unfortunately. So I'm just going to line them up in the middle where that screw is, make a little hole there, and make sure that all goes straight through, because obviously you want these covered to get to obviously not get water in where you don't want it to go. So let me quickly do that, then I'll show you the holes now. And voila, I got them holes. Okay, the original screws that you took out, you're going to use now. You're going to take them, obviously put the old one nice away somewhere where you'll find it further when you need it ever again. You'll take the old little rubber washer, you'll put it back with a new screw right through the new rail. So let's get that all lined up, and I'll show you how to fit it, and then I'll fit the other one quickly, and I'll show you the total end result. Let's do this. Okay, let's see if this try works or fails. I'm going to line it up nicely over the hole. I'm going to get the other cover that I drilled. I'm going to put it over to try and line it up, and then I'll put the rail over and put the screws right through. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so trial and error. I took out these little rubbers. I'm going to put them right above this, in between the screw, obviously to seal it up. This thing will obviously press on it and seal it. It's got some rubber seals here as well to stop. Okay, so I think the most annoying job in the world is, after someone tells you there's no cutting and drilling, obviously to get the whole of that little plastic thingy lined up. But it's all lined up, it's fitted, it is tight. I can move the bucky around with it, and I'll show you some more after or whilst I do the other one, for some tips and tricks I learned through this one. Let's get these little caps in here, and to get them watertight. So yeah, I'll show you some more on the other one. Okay, I'm quickly going to take out these two and drill their holes, because now we've learned that they need holes indeed. And once the holes is drilled, I'll show you how to stack and install the rest of the rail. See you in a couple. Don't forget to take these oaks out. Okay, there's our little hole. it lines up perfectly with the screw inside there. I'm sure you can't really see in there, but I've got a little torch that I'll look into, and I'm quickly going to do the other one, and then we'll start with the stacking of the screws and the rest of it. Okay, so what I do now is I'll take the screw, I'll put the washer through it, I'll put it inside its hole there, like that, and exactly the same with the other one. Difficult filming and taking it and working with one hand. Okay, so we put that one in there into its hole as well. Okay, so you'll see they stick out there. So what I do now is I'll take that little rubber that I got from the original screw, and I'll pop it onto the front there, because then it's going to seal the top of the screw where it goes into that little hole I just made in the cover for the roof. So let me put it on top there and then start screwing it in. And just like that, it's on top of there. There's this little screw that goes into my little hole I made, and then I'm just going to pop it in from the top there. I'll show you when it's starting up now. Just bear in mind that these screws take forever to turn in. They're quite long, and obviously you've got to tighten them up until the little rubber starts squishing against the roof there, because yeah, they got to be watertight. And voila, it takes you about an hour to figure out the next one takes you 10 minutes. So they're all fitted, looking all good, and they're very stable. So there we go, ready for whatever we want to put onto them. Personally, I just did it for the look. I like the look. So any questions, pop them up and I'll try and assist.